Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Gaddy, and today I want to talk about not losing focus on like the shit that really matters. This whole like Colin Kaepernick thing. Yeah, I did a video yesterday about him, but in long and short of everything, man, is that really going to affect your life at all? Is that going to make it better or worse? I'm gonna say probably not. Like, if he would have never got the deal, I'm gonna say you're probably still gonna have the same electric bill that you had before, same water bill, cable bill, cell phone bill, you know, and it's not gonna go up or down, fluctuate one way or another because of Colin Kaepernick or Copernic or whatever the F his name is. That video I did yesterday, I stole a clip from Jay and Silent Bob, and I was so worried that I was going to get hit with copyright for Candy Girl that I put a song from No Copyright Sounds on, and I got hit for copyright. Anyways, that's off subject. I'm going to tell you this, man. The media and these big companies are very, very good at distracting you from things that you need to be focused on, either in your personal life or in the world. You know, while Colin Kaepernick is, you know, getting this Nike deal, you know, they're uncovering more and more priests that are, you know, have been fondling kids, or, you know, there's nuclear missiles somewhere found. You know, I mean, this isn't verbatim. This is just giving you an idea of like serious shit that actually matters. You know, while you're sitting there staring at your phone, worried about, you know, who the hell else Nike's going to sponsor, you know, you could be out making some money, doing some shit, getting yourself out of debt, or trying to reach your end game goal. And it's just really, really easy to do, man. It's just when you lose focus on your end game because of the stupidity going on in the world, you're only making yourself have to work longer and harder in the end. And you know what's going to happen this time next month? Nobody's going to give two shits or a fuck about Colin Kaepernick. They're just not. And be honest with you, I didn't give a shit about him before, and don't give a shit about him now. Just it's not a blip on my radar. I had a college professor one time, and I took a class. I needed an elective. Okay, don't judge. I took rock and roll history, and he was talking about Alanis Morissette, and I mean, she was the big shit back in, you know, 1991 or 92, 93, and somewhere around there. I went to college like 3 different times, but I believe it was 93. She was really, really big, and he said, this time in 10 years, won't anybody be talking about Alanis Morissette? And he wasn't wrong. I mean, I still like, you know, if I find music that I like, I'll listen to it for, you know, a long, long time. Hell, I, you know, still listen to Pearl Jam and all that great shit. But, like, this shit that's going on with Nike, it doesn't really matter. And, you know, I pulled up shit where, you know, they've used child labor, you know, shit like that. And people don't really care. You know, if Nike doing the Colin Kaepernick thing was a big deal, it would have been a bigger deal if they were using child labor. And, you know, so I don't know that the world really, really cares, about that. And I'll tell you this, I know for a fact that the world really, really doesn't care about you or me. So you have to focus on what's number one in your life. You know, you got a husband, you got a wife, you got a kid. Those things are what's important. You know, I had a friend of mine I was in the Navy with, and he had a tattoo of a girl's name over his heart, and it was Kristen. And I said, wow, man, Kristen must be a big deal. I said, you know, is that your girlfriend back home? Is that your first love? What is that? He said, no, man. He said, Kristen's my daughter's name. He's like, you know, you only get things put on you permanently that are permanent in your life, and she's always going to be my daughter, and I know that she's never going to not be my daughter, so I put her over my heart because she's permanent, you know. He focused on the things that was permanent. I've got a tattoo, you've seen it on my arm, it's of Atlas, and it's fashioned in the style of Cronus, but over his heart, there's a picture of a baby bird, and which is what I used to call my daughter when she was a baby, you know, because she was always, you know, trying to eat something with her mouth open, you know, when she was when she's little bitty. So I used to call her Baby Bird. So just focus on the things that really, really matter in your life, and don't worry about what's going on in the media, because you know what's going to happen 10 years from now. When all this stuff doesn't matter, you're still going to be working at a job that you don't really care for because you're too busy focusing on shit that doesn't really matter instead of focusing on your life. And then, you know, you're going to be upset that you're making barely over minimum wage, and you know, you didn't come with your A game and, you know, do things for yourself that you should have done. You know, and now you're 10 years older and you're still sitting there. So, all right, well, listen, thank you all for watching. Make sure you get out to the gym today. Get you some. Man, get you some. Get off the internet for a little bit. Quit worrying about what everybody else is doing and focus on you for a while. You know, if I could go back to, you know, the 18-year-old Jason Gaddy and say, hey, man, listen, this is what's up. Focus on yourself. You know, things would have been a hell of a lot different. So I'm trying to, you know, make you all see now before it's too late, and you get stuck doing shit you don't want to do, and then you look back and think, man, I should have listened to a little bit less Alanis Morissette.